What's up, people? Another day, another 5,000 topics to be pissed off about. Take your pick. So I was going to come on and do an episode about, say, the 95-year-old woman that just got tasered by police. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I was going to do an episode on Tasmanian MPs bailing from Tasmanian Parliament because they all disagree with the $715 million that Albanese imbecile just pledged for a fucking AFL stadium when people are living in the streets. So then I was going to do one on migrants coming to Australia in 2023. So let me just for a moment, let's just brush across this. So, because I've got something else. So here we are with Tasmanian residents, the day that it was announced by Albanese that he was going to pledge $715 million of our money without us having a say about it or anything. $715 million to an AFL stadium and the surrounding infrastructure. They put a little tab in there that they were going to, there was going to be some affordable housing in there. Like, how fucking ridiculous. Just a little sweetener so everyone won't blow up about it. There'll be some affordable housing. Will there be affordable housing? If it's anywhere near that fucking stupid stadium, it won't be affordable. Anyway, here's some people who didn't like it. On a previous episode, I played a Twitter thread where they were like holding signs going, "We don't want your fucking stadium, Albanese. What are you going to do about housing? What are you going to do about this?" And he just walked through with a stupid fucking blank smile on his face. Anyway, if matters could be worse, over the next year, a whopping 400,000 migrants are expected to move to Australia, with 120,000 Aussies living rough. I'm going to say that number is not the true number. Like 120,000 Aussies living rough is just media spin. We're all, if you're not rich, you're living rough, right? If you've got a young family, you're middle class, you're living rough. 400,000 migrants coming. Now look, I've said it to friends, family, I'll say it right here, right now. I have got no problem with people fleeing war-torn countries, persecution, all that type of shit. I want them to be in our country. I want them to be part of our society. I do. I really, really do. But I don't know it's not the right time. Is that a fucking stupid comment? I don't know. I want our elected officials to focus on their fucking job, which is taking care of citizens, us. That's what we pay them for. That's the problem with government. It's broken. We all know it's broken. The system's upside down. The world's upside down at the moment. They, them, I want our elected officials to focus internally on our problems, just for a little bit, just for a snippet of time. Sort us out and then bring them in. Like, if there's the infrastructure for them, then I'm all for it. And I'm sure anyone listening to this would be all for it if there was the infrastructure. There is not the infrastructure because there isn't the infrastructure to take care of us, let alone and let me just put it out there before I continue on this migrant thing. It's a media projection, 400,000 migrants. Like, have you seen what's going on in the United States? So this is what I'm going to get to in the latter half of this episode. Is anyone aware what is going on in the United States? So the only reason I bring it up is because The problem is that countries like Australia, we follow their lead, which is fucking ridiculous. But we do follow their lead 100%. Well, the people don't. Our government, our elected officials just like mop up the scraps on the plate of the United States. Like, that's what we do. We follow. And we have followed. Our government has followed them into fucking World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War. We follow. That's what our government does because, I don't know, take your fucking pick. They used to be a powerhouse. They're not a powerhouse. Anyone seen that fucking idiot Biden? He's fucking shaking hands with fucking people on the stage. They're not even fucking there. The deep state runs that country. There's so many like incredibly intelligent people in the States that I'm watching at the moment. It's doing me fucking head in. There is that many intelligent people over there that are broadcasting what's going on over there. But the border crisis over there, people are just pouring in from Mexico. And it's not fucking Mexicans, it's fucking everyone from South America. There's people going from Europe and Arab countries, Islamic countries, going to South America, making their way up into America. The border's open. It's a free-for-all. Criminals, rapists, cartel members, you fucking name it. Obviously, that's not what I'm referring to when it comes to these $400,000 migrants, but we follow the states. Our government follows them. I would only imagine a solid majority of citizens in this country don't want a bar of decision policy that America has to implement or suggest, because let's face it, they are run by the deep state. It's basically fucking run by the CIA. They're the ones who make the decisions. Foreign governments are not pleased with them, take them out. Saddam Hussein's a perfect example. Anyway, that's something for another time. Our government takes a leaf out of their book. We follow their lead. Our government is following their lead in this fucking circumstance. 400,000 migrants, most of them students. So what? Under the banner of, it'll make our universities richer. Okay, fine. So a lot of foreign students come over here and come to our universities because they're great universities, Australian universities. So all that foreign money flooding into our universities, and then the federal government top them up anyway with our money. It's fucking out of control. But we can't house our own citizens, let alone 400,000 migrants, students or otherwise. We can't do it. Again, I'll refer to the fucking United States, who we follow blindly. Over there, they are booting veterans, homeless veterans living in motels and hotels. They're booting them out, making them homeless deliberately to house illegal migrants coming through the southern border. Is that what we're going to do because we follow their lead? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to start fucking booting people out, because it wouldn't fucking surprise me. Like, it just wouldn't. It would not fucking surprise me if the federal state government started booting elderly fucking people out of their homes to house 400,000 foreign migrants coming in at the wrong time. It's the wrong time. We can't handle our own fucking shit because this country is mismanaged. Our budget, our money is managed by a pack of fucking imbeciles who are our elected officials. How the fuck is that democracy? Democracy in Australia can be summed up like this. If you don't vote, what happens? You get fined. You get a fucking fine. And if you stand on your fucking soapbox and go, I'm not fucking paying that fine, what happens? Eventually it goes to state debt recovery, and then they take your fucking driver's license away. You have got no fucking choice. It's just like the tax system. We have no choice. We've got to pay it. We don't even see it first. We don't even have the option, it just gets taken. That's not democracy. Fining people, your citizens, for not voting, that is not democracy. If I have two leaders in front, or prospective leaders in front of me who we're going, well, I'm going to vote for him, I'm going to vote for him. If I've got them two in front of me and I go, you know what? I don't like fucking either of them, so I'm not voting. I don't have that democratic right to not involve myself in that voting process. I don't have the right, because if I don't vote, if my wife doesn't vote, then I get fined. That is not democracy. That's not freedom. That's a fucking jail state. And someone proved me otherwise. Like, I don't know. No one in previous episodes, no one's really, it's a new channel, no one's really getting engaged. But again, I'll ask, do you think that we live in a free society? Like, I don't know. We don't live in a free society, but I don't know. Come back to me. Talk to me. What do you think? Could we be doing it better? What could we be doing? What could we be saying to our elected officials to try and rectify this? Because at the moment, there's no rectification. There's nothing on the table except the mere suggestion from these elected officials that, oh, you know, we're going to try and fix this, or a new leader comes in, oh, we're going to do this, and this, and nothing fucking happens. Nothing ever fucking happens for us. It just gets fucking worse for us because we don't fucking do anything. And I'll tell you fucking right now, and I'll always refer back to it. This is what happens in France when their elected officials tries to put up the retirement age. This is what happens. I could click on any fucking one of them. Those people are trying to burn that country to the fucking ground. And I'm not trying to incite violence here, believe me. Because as Australians, we're too, there's nothing we can, you know, we'll just follow America into another war. Paris is on fire. It has been for fucking months. Look at them. Look at them. Look. They are burning that fucking country to the ground. And guess what? Emmanuel Macron, their elected official in power, doesn't give a fuck. Again, I could have 1,000 tabs open on this computer right now and flick through all of them. Canada, it's just, Trudeau is just running it like a fucking police state. France, police state. The States, police state. Australia, 95-year-old woman's getting fucking tasered. I've seen another one. There was another one. I should have kept it. There was another one. Some 81-year-old woman getting handcuffed twice. 2 sets of handcuffs by police because she had Alzheimer's. Police state. And what I find infuriating is these people, these police officers who have been given these extraordinary powers against society, go home of an afternoon and take off their uniform and put on clothes like me and go to fucking Woolworths. When it comes to the nitty gritty, yeah, you pass them in Woolworths and that, but when you want to protest, peaceful or otherwise, they're there with fucking a riot shield and fucking, guns, mace, tasers, all these fucking things and a little camera to film it all. Like they're fucking soldiers, weaponized against us. Just to shut us down, to shut us up, to stop us from trying to be free. As you can see, I'm looking at a lot of stuff right now, a lot of stuff, especially in the States. I fucking shouldn't, because it's doing my mental health absolutely fucking wonders. I'm sure you can imagine. Anyway, what I wanted to get to, just to finish off, just reminding you that Albanese and his elected fuckwits are going to let in, apparently, as the media wants to tell you, it's all propaganda and bullshit anyway, but Albanese and his fucking cronies want to let, as much as they know the crisis we are all in, they want to let 400,000 plus migrants into the country, and you can't even house your own fucking citizens. I don't know. I'm going to, on a lighter note, slightly a lighter note, just bear with me for a moment. I'm going to enlighten you because I've been enlightened, so I'm going to share the love. I came across, because I follow a lot of American politics, much as it fucks with my brain. I follow a lot of it because we follow them. You know, government follows them. Yeah. Albanese's over there now, the G7 summit, shaking hands with Biden. Biden doesn't even fucking know what day it is. If you're not across this, I implore you, just have a look online. Have a look at the shit that idiot is saying and what is going on over there. It's fucking scary. And I'm telling you, it's fucking scary what is going on. Very, very, very scary. And it's going to be fucking scary for us. So in the interest of trying to find something independent news-wise, something honest, something that you can watch and be certain that they don't have a fucking political agenda. They don't have a personal agenda. They're out there trying to put it out there, the honest truth for the masses. Hence, what I'm trying to do, it's just low budget. Apologies. Thanks, Albo, you fuckwit. I'm going to enlighten you on a channel I found. It's called REDACTED. They're an American husband and wife. One of them, the husband used to work for Fox News, which is run by Rupert Murdoch, who's a fucking monster and a worm. But anyway, this guy has gone out on his own with his lovely wife, and all they do, and I've been across this for a few weeks now, I absolutely love them. It's non-biased. They're calling out the bias. They're telling the truth. They're bringing it. I'm just gonna bring out now. This is just what this is at the moment. This is the episode I was watching at the moment. So how can I put this? It's COVID related. So through a bit of research, I'm reading a book at the moment, The Real Anthony Fauci by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's the son of, obviously, Robert F. Kennedy Sr., who was the brother of JFK. So the Real Anthony Fauci book is about Big Pharma, Bill Gates, the Microsoft fuckwit. He's a worm and a monster. So the book is about, and there's an episode coming about this. A lot of research has got to go into it. I've got fucking paperwork fucking everywhere. It's coming. But it's all and on paper, but it's coming. I've got shit that will blow your mind. Just in regards to COVID. 2000, just a short timeline. 2006, that's when Dr. Anthony Fauci started funding through the American taxpayer dollar. Oh, surprise, surprise. At the Wuhan Institute of Virology, started funding the COVID to make it more transmissible to human beings. So the lab leak, everything, it's all man-made. They put it out, blah, blah, blah. That's what their purpose was. So that was 2006. So in 2014, I'll dig all this out for the episode. 2014, Anthony Fauci is standing in a press conference in front of the American people, 2014, saying, there's a pandemic coming. This is the pandemic we need to have. Okay, so then 2020, COVID drops, everything goes to shit. We all shit ourselves and we get vaccinated and blah, blah, blah. Why I'm bringing this up is because they're doing it again. In the exact same way that they introduced COVID back in 2014 when Fauci came out to the American people and said it. So what they're calling this one, this time around, they're even giving us a fucking year when it's going to hit. Get a load of that. Get prepared, people. Start stocking up on your motherfucking toilet paper. It's called the Severe Epidemic Enterovirus Respiratory Syndrome 2025. So this is redacted, like I told you, these people putting it out there. This is what they're doing again. And it's all funded by, well, the American taxpayer dollar, but the one who's pushing this is what you've got to understand. This is what fucking blew my mind a couple of months ago when I started that book. Bill Gates has his fucking hand, the Microsoft tech fuckwit. He has his hand in the financing of AIDS, COVID, this one that's coming. He's the one who dropped it to the media. He's the one. And countless other pandemics. Like they're prepping us for another one in 2025. It's fucking scaring the fuck out of me. I'm telling you, like, what are they going to do? Mandate all this bullshit again? We're going to go through it all over again. Mark my words. They're doing it the exact same way of COVID. I'm just giving you the fucking heads up. All of my subscribers, all of you, I'm just going to let you know, like, you know, a few of my subscribers are like very, very, very good friends, great mates. So I'm at least telling you because I know that you've got a young family. They're doing the same thing as what they've done with fucking COVID. I've done a ton of fucking research on this shit, especially about COVID. This new one, I'm about to do a ton of research on, but just giving you the heads up for your own family's well-being. They're doing it again. Again, I'll say, let's start a conversation about it. Let's talk on this channel. But at the very least, I'm going to tell you what you need to do is you need to get online on YouTube and search REDACTED. REDACTED. These guys, 100% non-biased, independent news channel in the States. So it's obviously like focused internally in the States, and they do report on other stuff. I.e., it was the US who blew up the Nord Stream pipeline from Russia to Germany and blamed it on someone else. But these guys are putting it out there. This is Clayton Morris. He's the host of it with his lovely wife, which is Natalie, right there. Great people. Absolutely great people. They're reporting, they're telling us all how it is. So if you want a great, and I've got no affiliation with these people, they've got a fucking mad setup. You'll see. If you go and like watch their news channel, you will see. I don't have any affiliation with these people. I'm just spreading the love of free independent media that are telling the fucking truth. These people are telling the truth. That's Natalie. That's her husband, Clayton. They're putting it out there. I implore you, get on it, watch it, like it, subscribe to it, because they're one of only a fucking handful of people that aren't corrupted by politicians or mainstream media. Get on it. Back to the beginning, just reminding you, 400,000 migrants are coming in 2023 to this country and we can't even house our own citizens. Come on. Talk. Comment. Share it. Share this. Get on and fucking create your own shit. Get fucking angry about it. I'm angry about it. The more angry we get as Australians, the less the mentality that we think about ourselves, like, oh, you know, I can't really change it. That's got to fucking change. I'm here doing it, trying. Other people need to fucking try. Otherwise, we don't try. We continue to get fucked up the ass by our elected officials who are using our fucking money to fund nuclear submarines. For an example, we're a peaceful nation. I don't want no fucking submarines. I'd rather the $100 billion go into a housing project to house our citizens who are struggling and house migrants fleeing persecution. How's about that for a fucking idea? Until next time, hopefully I'm a little bit more pissed off, so it'll be a little bit more fun. All right, peace out. Peace, seriously, peace in the world.